Hey boys and girls, my name's Jordan Petey, and I'm going to show you guys how to do some tricks. Gnarly tricks. You know what I mean? Gnarly tricks that you can do over gaps, stairs, grass gaps, fire hydrants, old people on scooters, any of those, okay? Alright, they're right here. What is up in the hood? Ah! After you ollie that first stair over the railing too, and then landing on like a cat or something and make it go meow, and then do it again and landing it. You want to practice your next best trick, which is a 180. Front 180. And a back 180. I'll show you guys how to do both right now. Which, yeah, you'll see it right here. Alright. A 180 and a back 180 is the same as an ollie. All you have to do is turn your body which way you want to go. If it's front, you got to turn it left. If it's back, you got to turn it right. What you got to do is, after you ollie in the air, turn, and then pivot on your front foot like that. Alright, I'll show you guys right here. Alright guys, after you 180 that, let's just say you 180 a rock. That's it, a pebble. You guys want to practice your flip moves, okay? What you want to do is, we're going to do front shoves now, okay? They're really gnarly to look at, and if you catch them nice, they look like you're a pro skater. I'll show them right here. Alright guys, for a front shove, it's like an ollie, except you gotta, I don't know, I'll show you right here. Your back foot has to be in scooping mode at the front of your, kind of your tail over here, and you gotta scoop it and flick forward this way. Your ollieing foot has to be in heel flip mode, not all the way or else you'll very heel flip, which is cool too. But don't do that. And you gotta scoop that way and do this one this way, kind of like an airwalk. I'll show you guys right here. What's up? Next trick on the roll right here is called a pop shove it. Those look really gnarly too. Except if you don't land them right, you might fling back and hit your face or your back of your head on the cement, which hurts a lot. So right here, watch these. Alright boys and girls, what you want to do for a pop shove it is kind of put your foot in, not in kickflip, but more in the middle of your board. Not like actual this, because it'll flip weird and you'll land pretty low and hurt. Okay? So put your foot in pointing position right in the middle of your board, okay? Your other foot just stays the tail, okay? What you want to do is ollie, flick this forward like that. Like, yeah, flick forward. This one you can flick backwards if you want, but I usually don't do it. I just kind of flick and catch and stomp. Watch, I'll show you right here. Alright boys and girls, now it's time to do stuff fakie. You know what fakie is? It's when you're pedaling switch, but your ollieing foot is on the nose. Okay, that's what fakie is, alright? Now what I'm going to show you guys is called a fakie bigspin, alright? Those were learned in the early 80s, early 90s by Chris Angel. Alright, I'll show you guys right here. Alright boys and girls. Okay, fakie. Say you're pedaling like this, okay? Or like that, you know, that way. For fakie foot, or for fakie stance, you gotta put your ollieing foot this way while going that way, okay? Here's what a fakie bigspin looks like. What you gotta do is like a pop shove, okay? Like that, but except it's fakie shove. A little easier for me. Put your foot like into pointing position in the middle of your board. What you wanna do first though is pop it, flick the shove first. Flick the shove first, alright? Then you wanna turn, okay? I'll show you. This, okay? Catch it right here. When you land on the ground, you can pivot like this, or you can just go the whole way, which looks like Steezy style. Steezy style. Alright boys and girls, after you conquer the fakie bigspin, you want to do what is called a fakie fullcab. Those look so nice over anything you can imagine. On flat they look good, everywhere they look good, everywhere! So, right here I'll show you guys how to do it. Alright guys, for a fakie 360, what you want to do is get mastered your fakie half cab, which is fakie, and then just turn. Fakie 180, that's all. Or back 180, or front 180 too. Those are easier too. But for a fakie full cab, what you want to do, okay? You want to fakie half cab, but try and turn as much as you can, okay? Then the rest of it, all you have to do is pivot on this one. So it goes like this. Stomp, okay? You're turning as much as you can. Then turning, okay? I'll show you guys right here. Friction is the way to be. Alright, next, after you practice all your fakie and your normal stance, practice your switch and nollie. Right now I'm going to show you how to nollie kick. You got to have your regular kicks down right now. And after that, nollie kicks are as easy as regular kicks. So, I'll show you right here. Right here. Alright guys, here's how you do a nollie. Say you're pedaling to do a huge stair. I don't know, whatever. Your non-pedaling foot has to go on your nose, so then you can like flick and stomp. Kind of like an ollie, but except your switch going that way. Okay? Here's how you nollie kick. Like a regular kickflip, you know, you put your foot into like all the way down bottom of your middle of your board and flick forward like that, and then so it flicks. For a nollie kick, you want to do the same thing, except do your opposite foot and just flick. Okay? I'll show you guys how to do it right here. Oh. Alright, after you practice your nollie kick flip, you want to practice your nollie heel flips, okay? Now, those are a little easier, because I learned those first before nollie kick, way like a month ahead or something like that. Okay? Nollie heel flips are as easy, and I'll show you guys how to do them. Alright, what you want to do is, kind of like the nollie, or regular heel flip, you put your foot, except it's the other foot, into heel flip position, which is like way your toes are over the board. Alright, the nollie heel flip, it's like a regular heel flip. You want to put your toes over the board, okay? And then just flick that way. That's all I gotta do. Same as nollie heel. Just put your other foot this way. And then just stomp it and flick. I'll show you guys right here. After you practice your nollie stuff, you want to do switch, because you're like, dude, if I can do nollie, I can so do switch. So, now I'm going to do a switch 180, exactly like the regular 180. I'll show you guys right here. What you want to do is practice your switch ollies major, man, like major, because I didn't get these till way after I did the nollie stuff. Alright? What you want to do is switch ollie, and then go all the way you can, and then turn on your this one again. I'll show you. After you do your switch 180s, practice your switch flip moves, okay? You want to do a switch kick flip. Those look really good over stuff too. Same with switch heel, but those are after. Alright? I'll show you guys how to do it right here. For a switch kick, exactly like a regular, like I said, and a nollie, exactly like that, except you're pedaling this way. You want switch stance. Get your switch ollieing foot into kickflip position, your back foot into the tail, pop, flick, catch, stomp, piffs, remember? Yeah, alright, let's see. Alright, like I said, again, for like the 4th time, same as regular, except switch. Get your non-ollieing foot into heel flip position, toes over the board, kind of like a nollie heel, actually exactly like a nollie heel, except you're pedaling that way. Back foot into the back of your board so you can catch it good, and then pop, flick, stomp, piff, because I'll tell you guys about that later. Alright, watch. Alright, now that I've learned all my tricks, you guys comment to this video saying good or bad, and say what tricks you want me to do. I can do any trick almost, except for nollie laser flip. Those are impossible in my dreams. But any trick you want, I'll be coming out with more videos, so ask me any trick. If you want me to nose blunt slide, I won't do it for you, because I can't do that either. But if you want a blunt slide, I'll do that. I can do anything. Flip tricks, grind tricks, stair tricks. No, I can't. Rocket flips, anything you want. Boneless 360 over an 8 set. Anything, okay?